Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode number 40 of the StreamYard Live Town Hall. My name's Gage, and I'm here with Dan, of course. Dan, how are you doing?
Doing good, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm loving this new feature, man. It was super cool to have people in the waiting room for YouTube again, which is really exciting. And then being able to show, just having comments showing up beforehand and showing them with the intro. It's awesome. I really like it.
Yeah. This is our maiden voyage. This is the first town hall with the new multi-streaming setup.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we've used it a lot in testing, but it's the first public one we've done. So very cool. For anyone new here, we do these town halls every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific to make sure that we're in tune with you guys and answering your questions and making the best product possible. And of course, the three pillars of StreamYard that we always mention every single week are ease of use, stability, and professional looking streams. So if you're about those three things, StreamYard is probably the tool for you. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Lots of comments. Let's see here. So a couple people saying no sound, but other people are saying they can hear us fine. Yep. Deborah, comments. Still working on. I was talking to Lady Veronica. Comments. If you schedule it, comments from the scheduled post show up right in the studio, so you can see what people are commenting before you go live and sort of play them in the intro. Hey, Vincent. Nice to see you here tonight. That's Vincent, from the producer of Hanson versus Predator. It's pretty cool. Thanks for tuning in, Vincent.
Right on.
Hair looks great. Yeah, I showered a bit close to the town hall. Sorry, it's not fully dry yet.
How do you know he wasn't talking about me? With my rather normal hair.
Maybe he was. Who knows?
Just kidding.
Okay, so obviously the first topic of tonight is we're curious what you guys, those of you who have tried it out, what do you think of multi-streaming? We're obviously pretty excited about it. So let us know about that. Also wanted to say for anyone in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. That's why Dan's back in his shop over there for Thanksgiving. I've got a picture for the occasion. Nice looking turkey there.
That is a nice looking turkey.
I had turkey last night. It was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And then a reminder that we have StreamYard, lots of StreamYard shows now, which are very fun to tune into. We've got Ross Brand on Wednesdays, who does StreamYard Connect, and then Rob Balasabas goes live in the StreamYard community group every single week on Tuesdays. Let's see if we have any comments on the new multi-streaming feature. Hey, Adafruit, thanks for tuning in tonight. Hey, Brian, nice to see you here. Michael says he's wanting Twitch. We are planning on adding Twitch, Michael. Thank you, Dust Mites. Sherry says, did my first multi-stream yesterday. Worked great. Awesome to hear that.
Perfect. Yeah, our goal is to make it quite powerful, but as easy as physically possible to do. So hopefully that's been achieved.
Yep. One thing that I wanted to ask about is it was a pretty significant change. So I was just curious if everything went smoothly for everyone as far as getting used to the new UI, like things were in sort of a different place. We did have a video that popped up that sort of explained everything, but just wanted to make sure that no one was confused by the changes. I was a little bit nervous just because whenever a site changes things, sometimes people are a little bit upset. I know if anyone remembers, YouTube used to have a star system for ratings, and I remember when they changed that to likes, a lot of people were pretty upset about that. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but yeah, they used to have stars. But, surprisingly, I've heard it's all been very, very positive. I thought for sure there'd be a little bit of pushback, like, why are my broadcasts not in the same location or something like that? But
yeah,
so far it's been smooth.
Yeah, we definitely tried to make it as similar as possible. I certainly noticed that anytime a few products I've used will do like major updates, And like part of me is always going, oh, there's probably some cool features in here. This is good. But then the other part of me is like, well, I need to do something right now and I don't know how to do it anymore. And like,
yeah, I don't want to learn when I've got other stuff to do. So
Yeah.
I definitely understand it.
The YouTube Live Studio, for anyone who's ever used that one gets me all the time now. Because like there's like several versions of it and different things now on the YouTube Live section. So I'll be clicking around and I continually just have to go back to the classic version. And
I've finally gotten used to it.
Why are you going back? And I just
I've finally made the switch. I'm finally used to it for the most part.
Not me.
Adafruit says it went relatively smoothly. Great to hear. Cool. Deborah also feels that it was easy.
Awesome.
Jennifer says she was doing a live QA on the new multi-streaming feature. We appreciate that.
Cool.
Dave's also a fan.
Perfect.
Awesome. One also, just a quick announcement, is we are going to be adding logos on the comments, just so you know when you show it on screen, you'll know what platform it's coming from. So, for example, you don't know this, but Deborah is commenting from Facebook, so there'll be a little Facebook symbol in the future for that.
Yeah, as soon as I came in here as a guest and Gage put a comment on here, I was going, because with the old Restream comments, we used to just put the logo, so I know where it's from. And then as soon as you put a comment off, I thought, like, oh man, avatars, right? This is great. But then where's it from? So yeah, we need both. Coming soon.
Jesus says, what about the Process audio box? I use a Blue Yeti. What do you recommend? Awesome product, by the way. I'm planning on upgrading to try multi-streaming. 5 megabits per second upload speed is enough? ? Yes, the Process audio box is a feature specifically for people that have a good audio setup and are wearing headphones. So basically, there's a lot of stuff that runs in the background to prevent echo and background noise and things like that. But if you have full control over your audio setup, that can sort of can sound nicer if you disable all of that and control that yourself. So if you're wearing headphones, it's a good idea to use the disable audio processing option.
And for anyone who doesn't know what Gage is talking about, it's just when you're entering the studio, there's all those settings. You can like change your camera mic. At the very bottom, there's one that says just disable audio processing. Yeah. And that, it just optimizes for certain use cases, like you just said.
Yeah. Podcasters are generally a fan of it. 5 megabits per second upload. It is enough. It's cutting it very close. So you'll want to make sure that no one else is using the internet while you're live streaming. Because if you have anyone else on the internet and you only have 5 megabits, that won't be enough. And also make sure you're not uploading anything while you're live streaming or doing anything like that, because it is pretty close. But if you have dedicated 5 megabits per second, you should be good. Let's see the comments here. Hey, Bourbon Journey, thanks for tuning in. Angel likes the logo idea. Adrian says the YT comment should be default as they are superior. Fair enough. Adafruit says, an unrelated question, will there be any way ever to do Instagram live via RTMP, etc.? We're surprised that Instagram does not allow it, but FB does. So as soon as Instagram opens up their API, we'd love to add an integration with them, and we will. I don't know what the official policy is, but there are ways to figure out what the RTMP key and URL is for Instagram. So shoot me an email, Adafruit, and I can let you know about that.
Instagram's basically preventing it right now. There have been apps that like tried to integrate with Instagram and did for a while, and Instagram
right. Well, the rule with Instagram is like on your personal account, you can if you want to get the key yourself and the URL yourself, you're allowed to stream to your own Instagram account. The rule is for us, basically. Like we can't facilitate you doing that, like automatically connect to your Instagram until they have an API. I've heard rumors that will come. I don't know when, but hopefully it will come.
Yeah.
Devonte says, will the video overlay ever be extended to 60 seconds? The overlay itself will probably stay at 30 seconds, but we will be adding an option for longer form video that'll be no limit for that one. That will basically just use videos that are on your hard drive. Instagram has one company that works. Maybe I missed a previous comment. Let's see here. Adafruit says we use Flume for photos, etc., but live streaming seems locked down. Yeah.
Yeah. So Instagram does have an API, and certain products will use it for posting. Like Buffer will post to it. I don't know what Flume is. I'm guessing it's something kind of similar. But yeah, they do have APIs for developers like us to build apps, just not live video. I don't think video in general, or maybe it's just live.
They recently, in Creator Studio, you're now able to do Instagram video from Creator Studio on Facebook, which makes me think it might also be in the API, but I honestly am not 100% sure.
I see. That's a good point right there. 1 megabit. You can stream with less bandwidth for sure. Like it'll work. It looks better if you have more, but it totally works if you have not much.
Hey Adam, both of those things should be improving. The YouTube chat, it's kind of a funny reason why it's slow right now. We have a lot of users, and so there's only YouTube only allows apps to make a certain number of requests to them, and basically you have to request for more. But you guys are coming very quickly, so we're having to. The amount of time it takes YouTube to grant us more requests that we're allowed to make takes a while compared to how many people are joining. So that's why it's. We try to optimize it so when you need the comments to come quickly, it's faster, and then we slow it down if you're not in the room and things like that. But that will improve. We just need YouTube to get back to us, and then it will be faster. Yeah. Showing more of the chat is something we need to fix on our end, and we will. Right now, it's 100 is the limit right now, Dan?
Yeah, it's like 120 or 150 maybe.
Yeah, that will be sorted out eventually. I'm surprised Jennifer said she's able to successfully stream with 1 megabit per second up. That's impressive.
It works, yeah. Like
I guess if you turn down,
we use what you've got, right?
Yeah.
It's not ideal, but it works. Yeah, 100%.
It is interesting that even if it's that low, like that even if it's 1 megabit per second, that often will work. If you're plugged in directly, that can work better than if you have a very high speed and are on a bad Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. Like there's a huge difference between the speed and kind of the stability of your network. So even if you have, say, 5 megabits, but it's like every now and then it's just cutting off for little blips, like that's not good because it'll cause your stream to kind of get blurry for a while and try to recalibrate, and then it'll get blurry again. Yeah, it's best to just have some kind of constant, even if it's lower.
Absolutely. Jesus, are you planning on main user being able to kick someone off from the backstage? Yes, we are planning on adding that eventually. We just don't have it right now. Right now, the recommendation, probably always the recommendation, is to only give out the invite link to people that you trust. That's probably the best way to make sure that you don't have to deal with any kind of shenanigans. Let's see here. Jeremy says, any plans on doing auto switching video feature like Hangouts has? Would be good to toggle it off, on or off, depending on the live stream. I don't have an ETA or anything, but we're certainly open to it. Hardwire is key. Yes, hardwire is definitely the way to go.
Yes,
Simple Joys.
Plugged in direct to the internet, always when possible.
Simple Joys absolutely love using StreamYard. Great to hear. Josh, yes, that's another thing we'd like to add, the ability to, it's usually this view that people are wanting to basically swap the host with the guest, and that will come.
Yep. And then one other thing just to mention, actually, I'm guessing this isn't what he's looking for, but you can at least, like the order that you add people to the stream, so regardless of when they join, like when they come into the backstage area, the order that you actually add them into the broadcast is how they'll kind of show up. So you can sort of, arrange them, but yeah, you can't do like the custom stuff like Gage is saying. And the host will always be first. But you could, like if Gage had another guest, he could like pull me out, put them in, and then me. And so I'd be, the third instead of the second. A little bit of a customization at least. Yeah,
absolutely. Dave Gardner, we love SY, but we'd like to be able to co-host so another user could help out. Yep, definitely understand why. That's cool emojis, by the way. I didn't even know that there were emojis for those. Yes, that's something we would like to add. Adafruit, thanks for all your hard work. I can't talk. Thanks for all the hard work, folks. Cheers. Last request: Discord integration for specific comments in from a topic channel would be good to add later. Webhooks would work. Yes, that's a very cool idea. I've seen that done in a few other applications, but yeah, basically just it would be relatively simple. The same way we pull in Facebook comments or YouTube comments, we'd hook in a Discord topic or channel. Don't know when that would happen, but it's certainly a cool idea. LaShawn, thanks for listening to us. Simulcasting is awesome. Of course, we're glad to have it. We wanted it too for our own stream so we could schedule them.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Dustmite says, StreamYard's so user-friendly. My cat Wookie started her own podcast. Awesome. Hope it's going well. All right. What other topics do we have here? Covered the interface changes. Oh, yeah. There was a lot of requests. I'll put it up, actually. A lot of people have requested a template for our example template. So if that's something you're interested in, I made a template and shared it in this community group on Facebook. For our overlays, we use a program called Figma, it's free actually, and it's a really powerful tool that I use for all the assets we make for our live streams. There's lots of other tools too. I don't know if Figma is the ideal one for what's the main purpose for it. It's UI design, right?
UI, yeah.
UI. I use it for everything because I really like it. But yeah,
if you're good at it, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that great at it,
but a little complex for editing images, and it's not an option. So yeah, Figma's for like designing websites, right?
Yeah.
Just for everyone like that, and same with like Sketch is another program, but it's for Macs only. Similar things, but yeah, if you're looking to design overlays and get really into it, you want to use something that you can actually edit images, like Photoshop, that sort of. But yeah, for a simple tool, Figma's easier than Photoshop. But it's not as easy as like Google Slides, which is way less customizable, but like the absolute simplest.
Yeah.
You can even use Paint, honestly.
That's not bad. I don't know if does it have I think Paint has a transparency option. I think they might have gotten rid of Paint.
I was going to say, I don't even know if Microsoft still has Paint.
But anyway, so I did make a template though in Figma, and although Figma is pretty complicated, I made a video on just how to edit that particular template. So if you're not interested in learning anything about Figma, you should still be able to use it and just change the colors, swap out the text and image. And if people are a fan of that, I'll potentially make more templates. Cool.
Yeah, so if you want an overlay that looks roughly like the one Gage just showed, but has your own name and image and colors.
Yeah.
Then check that out. So Facebook group, you said?
Yeah, the Facebook group. You can just find it if you just go to Facebook and type in StreamYard community.
Cool.
Let's see here. Michael says he's a fan of Pixlr. Yes, I've used Pixlr before. It is pretty good.
Cool.
Alex Cove says he finally caught a live town hall. Well, welcome. Great to have you here. Show Liberia. I'm using SY in Liberia is so great. Very cool. I don't know if I've spoken to anyone that's been using it in Liberia, so that's awesome.
Yeah, right on.
All right. Oh yeah, we had do you want to chat about this one, Dan? There was LinkedIn Live is still in beta, so there was a minor. It didn't affect very many people, but there were a small percentage of users that were having trouble going live to their pages. And if you were one of the few people affected, that's fixed now. Do you have anything to add to that, Dan?
Yeah, it's basically for anyone that uses LinkedIn, you probably already saw it if you've been on the site in the last couple of days. I would basically just ask everyone to reconnect your LinkedIn account because we need to change like what permissions we ask for. Because yeah, there's like a minor bug on LinkedIn that just caused issues when we asked for certain permissions together. So yeah, I don't know what percent of people were affected, maybe a couple percent.
It was pretty small. I think it was, probably, I mean, I don't know the exact percentage, but there weren't very many people.
Yeah, so we've just asked like everyone using LinkedIn had to reconnect their account. Or you don't have to. It's just to avoid these issues, you should, and it only takes 2 seconds. So yeah, but that's handled.
Okay, and then some final announcements. We have another surprise coming, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, and you'll see that before the 20th, so stay tuned for that. And then a reminder that we do have an offer running until October 20th that has sort of two parts. The first part is if you're a free user and you upgrade to the basic plan, you'll have the ability to multi-stream to 2 destinations. After October 20th, it's only a professional feature. But by upgrading to the basic before the 20th, you'll always have that feature on your basic plan. And then the other part of that deal is that there's a lifetime discount on the professional plan until the 20th. So if you upgrade to that before the 20th, you'll get that discount, and all the details are on StreamYard.com/plan. And you'll be able to see all the details there.
Yes. So that was that next Sunday it ends?
Yes, next Sunday. Alex Co, how come the 2 multi-stream cannot be part of basic? It is part of basic until the 20th. So if you upgrade before the 20th, you always have it. So you have 2 multi-streams on basic.
Yep. And you have 5 on professional.
Yeah, 5 on professional. Pete John says, like the structure of the town halls with topics. Awesome.
Cool.
The yard is international. Fantastic.
I really like seeing these avatars, by the way, like just as from a guest experience, because I don't know if people know this. So we added the feature where guests can see the chat now. So I can actually, on the right side of my screen, ask a guest. I can see all the comments, but I don't open them. I tried it once. I don't like it.
It's too distracting.
It's too much. Yeah, I like just being present and kind of, you choose which comments to show, and then I'll talk with you about them. But just seeing the avatars, I really like. It needs to show what platform it's from, though. That's coming soon. That one gets me. But I love being able to see the pictures of people.
Victor says, how long till you can use SY on an iPhone? I'm guessing you're talking about hosting, Victor, because guests can join on iPhones and Androids and tablets. This is something we want to add, though. I don't have an ETA or anything, but we would like to support mobile hosting at some point. And I think we've covered all of our topics. If you guys have any final questions, let us know and we'll try to get to them. Otherwise, we'll probably get back to our Sunday evenings and let you guys do the same. Hefe says, so we are stuck at 6 active participants for a while. You can have 10 people in the studio right now. Yes, there is a limit to 6 on screen. It's another thing that we're considering adding an option for 10. Seems to be the magic number that everyone wants for a reason that I can probably guess. But it's definitely, it's not like it's off the table or anything. It's just a matter of prioritizing it versus other things. But we're certainly open to it. I should have turned my lights on. Obviously, summer's over, so the lights are going out on me. It used to be bright the whole time. Let's see here.
More than 20 minutes in it, or 25 minutes, and it changed drastically.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So if you have the basic plan now, you'll be grandfathered in and have the 2, right? Yes, absolutely. You'll have access to that.
Yeah, forever. So how it works, just in terms of and this is with discounts or any bonuses like the multi-streaming on basic. If say you upgrade to basic now, you've got multi-streaming to 2 destinations indefinitely, which means as long as you're on the basic, you're fine. Even if you went up to the professional and back to the basic, you're fine. If your card fails and we move you to the free plan, you're still fine if you go back to the basic. The only time we get rid of it is if you fully just cancel. But you keep it indefinitely. Even it would suck if the deal was just until October 20th you get the multi-stream. So here's for 7 days you could do it. No, it keeps going.
Yep. Rowing chat have no idea what you're talking about, API, etc. Instagram. It's not important. You don't have to know what we're talking about. Basically, the gist is that Instagram does not allow applications like us to integrate with it yet. And when they do, and hopefully they do, we will make that integration. That's the gist of that.
Yeah.
Bourbon says, how much is basic? Basic is $25 a month when billed monthly and $20 a month when billed annually, if that makes sense.
Yep. And like Gage said, if you're logged in, it's /plan, /pricing works as well. And then we'll just show all that information, including more information about the deal we just mentioned.
Dave says, is there a limit on how many banners you can make /save? Honestly, I can't remember. If there is, it's high. Do you know what the limit is, Dan?
Yeah, there is. I have no idea what it is. We put limits on things that are hopefully nobody ever runs into this. And if you do, you should be able to figure it out.
It's high. I don't think you'd ever run into it, Dave. There is a limit, but it's high.
Yeah.
You have a great night as well, Dust Mites. Bourbon says, can you do a tutorial for mobile use? Yeah, we should probably have some sort of tutorial for guests joining. So at some point I can add a video for that. Eileen Smith actually made a nice video for that at one point that I should find.
Right when it came out, right?
Yeah, and things might look quite a bit different now, so I should confirm. But I'll see if that's still relevant. I'll find that one. Oh, Beauty says it's 25 per folder. That's not that high. So yes, there's a limit. It's 25, and you might run into it. I guess
the Beauty rolls run into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if that is a problem for anyone, just let us know. Like, we kind of put those limits in just to prevent like excessive things. But if it's the type of thing lots of people run into, we can just bump those up. There's not really any limitation on our end.
Yeah, it can be changed. Good luck. I'd love to do mobile on the dock. Nice.
That'd be cool.
If you go basic after the 25th, you cannot get the 2 multi-stream. The 20th. If I said the 25th, that was my mistake. The 20th, if you upgrade after the 20th, it's just on the professional plan. If you upgrade before the 20th, you can have it on the basic plan forever.
Yeah. Professional only feature after the 20th.
Yep. All right. I think we've covered most of the topics. Thanks for everyone tuning in tonight. We had lots of you tonight. We hit, I think, 60 viewers, which is pretty cool. That might be a record. Cool. Hope you guys have enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. And this was episode number 40 of the StreamYard Live Town Hall. We will see you guys next week.
Right on. See everyone.